it's Susan Smith with StampCreatively, and I am doing a live. I have a comfort zone of about this much, like this much, with a Facebook Live, but I'm doing it. I've been challenged to do some things out of my comfort zone, so here we go. I've got a card I want to show you for camp, and this is what it looks like. It's going to fit in your envelope like this, and then it's going to pop up like this. So I'm going to turn my camera down. I'm going to show you how I did this card. And because I can't pause or anything like that, like next time, I think I'm going to stand way back here, because as I look at myself, I'm like great big, and that's not a good thing. So I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to do this where you can't see me anymore. And because I don't normally do Facebook Lives, I'm hoping I didn't forget anything. So we're going to see. So this is what, oh, it's going the wrong direction. I have to turn everything upside down. Now, wait a minute. Let me see if I can fix that. Hold on one moment. My camera is always set up to go the right direction. And I don't want to be upside down all the time. That's annoying. But my phone's clipped in this little hooky thing. Like I'll never get it out and back in. Arr. Okay, I'm going to flip you up and you're going to see the wall. So I can try to change this, because I can't see what I was doing when I had it flipped all the way down there. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. All right, now let's put this back down here and see if the magic worked. Oh, yay! Okay, now I don't have to turn everything over. All right, so I wanted to use the Forever Forest and the Winter Owls for camp. So that's what I decided to do. And if anyone's watching me and I don't see comments or anything, I'm sorry, I'm not good at that. Oh, and let me turn down the volume. See comments or anything? See? That's horrifying. Okay, and then I liked both of the dies. So I wanted to use the sets and the dies. And so this is how I came up with this. All right, so I took a piece of Pretty Peacock. I wanted my trees in Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to score it. And I'm going to score it at 1 1/4. And we're going to make sure we use the scoring blade. I hope you have been enjoying free shipping, because it's good. 1 1/4. 2 1/4. 3 1/4. And I know sometimes there are names for things like this. I don't know what that name is. And 4 1/4. So now that's your half sheet. That's normally what you would fold over. Okay? So what we're going to do, I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to stamp. Again, I love doing this where I can pause it, because then if I forget something, it's okay. I'm going to stamp real quick on here, and then I'll show you how I put this together. It's a quick stamp, which you know we love. Okay, so this piece is 5 1/4 by 3, and you're going to need 2 of those. So I put my trees across the bottom. I'm using my words from the Winter Owls that says, "May you have time to enjoy the quiet moments of this season." I love that. That's my favorite. I'm going to close this up because I don't need this anymore. And then we're going to take these folds, and I'm going to crease them all with my bone folder. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to make this do this, okay? And how I figured out where to seal this down was I folded this down, okay? So I'm just going to fold this back, and I'm going to put, I have to use this glue right now because my seal is empty and I didn't refill it. So this is going to go down like this. And then this comes up, makes the perfect square, and is going to fold flat in my card. So if you're coming to camp, you're going to get to make this card, and you're going to be so excited, and you don't even know it yet. Because if you're watching me, you know that we're doing that, but that's the only way to find out. I have camp at my home, and that's my favorite part about what I do. I love having people to my home. I love living life with them, sharing with them, talking about things. I learn more from other people. So these little stars and moons are in here. And because at camp, they're not going to, I refuse to let someone put something that has pretty peacock ink on it in my Daffodil Delight. So this is a spot. They'll get a spot. There's my little stars. Okay, now let me show you how I put this together. So I'm going to need my cutting blade again. And I ran the same size sheet, 5 1/4 by 3, through the Big Boss. And I used the 3D timber. And I'm going to cut it 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to need 3 of them. So I'm going to end up with a little bit extra, but it worked okay for me. So I'm going to need 3 3/4 inch pieces. I hope you have gotten a chance to place your order during free shipping. I may have placed more than one, no judging. You end up with an extra one. Sometimes there's a few things we just think we need. So now I'm going to seal one of these on each of these panels. I've got a couple of things that are coming tomorrow. So I created a card in my head, and then I had to order the stuff for camp because I didn't have everything I needed. So that's 2. I'm going to put the third one over here. See, not hard. And so they tell me I need to do a Facebook Live, but then after I do this, I have to figure out how to move it around and what I have to do with it. All right, so there's that. Then I wanted some shimmer. So I went to that paper that's in the catalog that has all those, I'll just show it to you. This is like my favorite page in the catalog. It's this paper pack right here. It's called Soft Shimmer. And it's got Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, Night of Navy, Gloss Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock. So that's what I used to cut these out. And I'm going to use my Mini Boss. We're just going to run these right through as I flip them around. I love these little tree dies. I used them on a card last time at camp. And I'm not sure why I think I like a skinny tree so much. We live in the woods. And it's so pretty here right now. It's so pretty. The leaves are just beautiful. I think they're beautiful. My husband doesn't love them as much as I do because he has to get them out of the yard. All right, come on, friend. Oh, it was too stacky. I thought I had it staggered. You have to stagger them or it doesn't like you very well. All right, now I'm staggered. We're going to try this again. I can practice this 100 times off camera, and every time it works beautifully. And as soon as I get on camera, something gets an attitude. Something always has an attitude. Normally it's my grandchildren. I don't know where you're watching me from. I live in Indiana, hence the beautiful fall. and the trees and the leaves. There we go. I just had to get it in there the right way. But it's beautiful here. The weather's fantastic. Okay, so here's my pretty little trees in my peacock. And just so you know, I've already thought about it. I wanted to put the adhesive on the back, those adhesive sheets, because I thought that would be a really good idea. But here's my problem. My trees aren't all on here. I have them staggered. And so when I stagger the trees, this would have the adhesive on it, and that would be a bad idea. So I'm back to the green glue. If you stamp with me, you know green glue is not my favorite. Probably because I'm messy with it. So I'm going to put that tree there. I just, somehow it makes a mess. I don't make the mess with the green glue. The green glue makes the mess, right? Okay. But again, because I put these over the edge, if you're doing this at home and you want to use those adhesive sheets, they're fantastic, but maybe you're better than I am and you can figure out a way to do it on the, where it wouldn't stick. Like if I could just run a piece right down the middle. Okay, so this one's gonna go on this side. I'm gonna fold this down and put this one over here. Isn't that cute? Now we're gonna do our owl. And again, I live in the woods. We actually have owl. We have a big barred owl that's out here. It makes a lot of noise. And if you startle it out of the trees and it swishes down over your head, you're sure you're under attack because that thing is so big. I loved these owls, but I just wasn't sure how I wanted to color them. So I stamped, I used espresso on vanilla, and then I took my blend brush to shade it. We saw a baby owl one day in the tree. It was also adorable. We've seen them swoop in our front yard and grab a squirrel, which, I mean, it's so impressive. They're just so impressive. So I'm just gonna swirl this around here. If I wanted to, I could add another color. Like I could wild wheat my owl, which might be beautiful. Let's try that. Let's put a little wild wheat in the middle. Don't tell my campers because they're probably not going to get wild wheat in the middle. Because again, that's one more ink out there for them to mix up. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that mean. Oh yeah, I kind of like him like that too. I love using the blend brushes to color my projects. Okay. Now I'm going to run this through the mini boss. I don't want it that way. I'm gonna turn this over. And this is when I need a little bit of washi tape or something to hold it down. Or a Post-it. I'm gonna grab a Post-it and stick it down with. And I know people use washi, but I have 6 granddaughters. My washi does not stay around very long. Especially on the clearance rack not very long ago, I had that glitter washi. Gosh, they love that stuff. It's always used for something magical. The more glitter, the better. Okay, so here we go. That one went right through just like it was supposed to, because see, I had them staggered. Okay, and now I want wanted him to soar over everything. So I'm going to close it down because I want to make sure it's going to fit in the envelope. So I know I can scooch it up this far and go to here. And it's going to go on with a couple of dimensionals because I want him to raise up right there in the middle. Going to do that again. There we go. Isn't that awesome? And then I love these gems. These are one of my favorites. They're called adhesive back gems, I think. Basics, maybe. Let me grab that catalog and I'll look again. I mean, they changed the names so frequently. I've been a demonstrator for such a long time that they change the names and I go, what? Okay. Adhesive back sparkle gems. And I like these. I'm going to add some of them here. I like that champagne color. I like the black. I like this clear one. I just like gems. All right, friends, there you go. The two sets that I used again were Forever Forest and the Winter Owls. And I also used the full bundle, so I used the dies and the set. All right, thanks for joining me. Okay, I'm going to be super brave and flip this back at me. I don't know what. One of the things they said is make sure I watched a video on how to do a good video. Oh, look, see, I'm upside down. That's just crazy. One of the things that you were supposed to do if you wanted to do a good video was make sure you cleaned your camera. So I at least did clean my camera. There, see, you can see the piles behind me. Normally I stand in front of them and I'm fine, but there's my piles. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Have a good day. I have to walk around. They're going to see the piles again because I have to turn off the camera. I'll get better at this. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. Okay, now I can't figure out how to turn it off. There we go.